Our names are Nat and Max, and over the last few weeks, we've been slowly introducing our little Skylar to our favorite spots in Vancouver. And that also includes discovering new ones. We've been living in Vancouver for 5 years now, and this is the first time that we're seeing this part of the city.
Do you want to be an astronaut one time?
Our little astronaut. So in this video, we're planning to visit Vancouver's world-class museums and give this baby her first journey to outer space. Hey everyone! So to start off this video, we thought of visiting a local bakery here in Vancouver. We saw a lot of good reviews of this bake shop online and also some very nice pictures. So we thought we'd swing by and grab some breakfast. They look so nice. I don't want to drink them.
We're super excited that we're finally here. It looks super cute and nice in person. So this place is called Butter Baked Goods and it's one of the nicest local bake shops here in Vancouver. The place looks completely decorated. It looks like it came from a storybook. But I love it. There's lots of floral decorations, lots of twinkly lights as well. It looks like they put a lot of thought on the design. Everything looks well thought out.
This is another location that Skylar is gonna miss out on.
Skylar, I bought you some cupcakes. But I really think we prepared Skylar's outfit for today. She's matching the theming in here. So here at their bake shop, they sell lots of pastries, desserts, and I think one of their best sellers are the
Marshmallows.
Best cheddar.
Best cheddar.
And I think one of their best sellers are the marshmallows. Everything looks so good, I think we'll bring home some later.
And I also read from their website that the founder of this place wrote 2 cookbooks, which became bestsellers right away as soon as she published. So for food, aside from their pastries, they also serve some hot breakfast. So I got myself some fresh waffles with some strawberry jam and some maple syrup. We got ourselves some cupcakes as well, and some cappuccino, and Max got a latte. How about Skylar? What did you get? So good. Skylar, you like some waffles? I'll just take a bite for you. So the combination of a whipped cream, strawberry, and some maple syrup are just a match made in heaven.
So I think this is the red velvet cupcake. Red velvet cupcake.
Hey everyone! Welcome to a brand new day here in Vancouver. So this building right here is one of the main things that we wanted to visit today. But before anything else, I want to quickly address the situation in Vancouver this morning. So yes, that is snow that you're seeing on the ground. We broke into a few centimeters of snow here in Vancouver this morning. It's quite unusual because Vancouver doesn't really get a lot of snow during the winter times. We get maybe 2 or 3 days of snow, give or take. But yeah, it's just nice to see Vancouver covered in white this morning. It was so beautiful making the drive over here. Although of course, not everyone would agree with my feelings this morning because not everyone in Vancouver is prepared for snow, especially if you're driving. If I'm being honest, I'm not sure how the stroller's gonna do with this snow.
It's been a while since it snowed in Vancouver too.
So hopefully, this makes it to the building. In we go. Lots of black.
So we finally made it inside. So this complex houses 2 different experiences. So the first experience is the Museum of Vancouver.
And may I add, I think it's great that we don't have to leave the building today just for those 2 experiences. Especially when there's snow outside and baby Skylar is still fast asleep.
So we'll stay nice and warm indoors.
I feel like it's so peaceful and quiet right now. Very different from last week when we went to Science World. So it might be better for baby Skylar as well, since it's a little bit quieter here. So they do alter the experience every last Sunday of the month for guests, little babies like baby Skylar, and for people that are a little bit sensitive to light and sound.
So for admission prices, $20 is for adult for this experience. And as we mentioned on our previous vlog, as a new Canadian citizen, this is one of the perks that you can enter for free with the Canoe app. So I got my admission for free, and Skylar, being a 2-month-old baby, she enters for free as well.
Nothing free for me, unfortunately. Excuse me, Skylar. Will I be carrying you all this time? Oh, all day today? Max and I have been talking, and we realized that we've been living in Vancouver for 5 years now, and this is the first time that we're seeing this part of the city. Coming here to Vancouver, we've always been drawn with the great outdoors, doing all of the adventurous stuff, activities, going on hikes, camping. But since we have a little one right now, our eyes has suddenly opened to all of this indoor activities within Vancouver, which is kind of nice to see as well.
Where we can bring baby Skylar as well.
Until she's big enough to go with adventures with us. Right, Skylar? You wanna go hiking, right? Snowboarding?
I think Skylar wants You want this one?
Boba.
Love it, huh? You like that one?
Someone's gonna really love some boba. You want some boba?
Maybe we should mix it with your breast milk, huh? Let's put some boba in it. Pearls, yeah?
You see the fish? What is that? It's a fish. I think this is the very first time that Skylar is seeing a fish. Have you seen a fish before, Skylar?
She looks very excited.
She's like, what is that?
Can I eat it?
No, you can't. It's a goldfish. Looks really nice. So I think this area is very interesting because they're trying to encapsulate some of the history of some of the Asian immigrants from back in the day. So if you're pretty familiar with Vancouver, there's a heavy Asian presence here in this city. And it's pretty nice being Asians ourselves to see all of this being featured right now. Especially this baby looks very Asian. Skylar, do you know you're Asian? I think some Chinese food is coming out. Oh no. She's smiling. She left a surprise for us. Didn't you? You have some takeout? Or you're taking out some? What are you saying? You wanna say something in the vlog? Yes? That's one new thing that Skylar has been doing lately. She started cooing, and then you get to talk to her. I guess she understands a little bit more now. Are you laughing at Daddy? Is there something funny with Daddy?
She's more sociable now and giving us lots of smiles and giggles.
Yeah. She's so talkative now. Imagine just being 5 years in the future. We're gonna have a talkative baby in our hands.
Maybe she'll take over the vlog one day.
Mommy needs to film, so we need to be quiet.
Skylar, do you want to take over the vlog?
Such a talkative baby.
I think we have a tiny vlogger at the background.
It's like stepping back in time, isn't it?
Yeah. I was telling Skylar that this was the stroller back in the day.
Skylar, you wanna try this stroller? Skylar.
Look, some people are looking at you. Because you're crying.
Wow, this is nice area. So this is a pretty cool area here in the museum. It's the 1950s gallery. So I guess this era is sort of like the era where neon lights were a thing. So everything had like neon signs everywhere. And I guess Vancouver's history is no different. So it's just kind of cool to see all of the retro stuff. There's like a diner, a retro car, even a retro laundry machine, because we only see those in movies. Skylar just shut down.
I fell asleep at the 1950s gallery. Skylar learning a lot about history today.
She's bored. Went to sleep. So we knew coming here there weren't going to be any restaurant in the vicinity, but they do have some vendo machines where we can get some water and some snacks. But unfortunately all the water vendo machines are out of order, so I had to run back to the car to grab some water for us. Good thing we have a stash of water just sitting in the car. Ready to see some space? So the next experience that we're about to have here in this building is called the H.R. Macmillan Space Center, and it's the only planetarium here in Vancouver. Pretty cool, Skylar, huh?
Skylar is pretty excited. She's wearing her space outfit today. Well, more on Star Wars.
I've gotten so excited that she needed to be carried.
Yeah, she wants to look around. See the lights?
Wow, this is pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, bless you. Maybe that's some space dust.
Yeah.
Sprinkling around Skylar.
You're not used to the space, huh?
We're sorry, Skylar. We just had to do it.
That's a meteorite.
Skylar, you're bigger than the meteorite. Skylarite.
Skylarite?
So first area that we've seen, and it being a planetarium, you get a lot of exhibits about space and everything about the history on how far we've come throughout the years of exploring space. You get a lot of models of rocket ships, engines, meteorites,
And even some spacesuits, like this one. May you wanna be an astronaut one time?
our little astronaut. And fun fact, when they originally built this building, they didn't really have the plans of building a planetarium. But with the large donation of H.R. Macmillan, a Canadian philanthropist, they were able to add a planetarium on the left wing of the building. Space! You look like a space ball.
Where's Baby Yoda? Oh, Skylar's glowing. Her outfit is glowing.
Ah, it seems like you know that you're gonna glow here, huh?
It's us!
It's us.
As a constellation form.
Yeah, that's very cool. Very cool because they also have interactive exhibits, unlike the last experience where you mostly just look around the place.
And Skylar seems to be enjoying each one.
Skylar, come on, control the rover.
Let me see. And also, another fun fact, if you look closely at the structure of the building, the architect that designed the building got the inspiration from a First Nations woven basket hat, which then on became one of the iconic landmarks here in Vancouver.
If only we had some anti-gravity experience over here. Skylar would be bouncing up and down.
So you'll never know which way is up or down. Excuse me, madam. You're too milk drunk in space.
That's gonna frost in space, so we have to wipe it.
Milk, space, milk.
Does milk taste better in space? After playing with the exhibits and learning a lot about space missions and history, we were then welcomed into the Ground Station Canada Theatre for a live science show. They featured how humans explore the great cosmos and have already discovered a number of planets and stars.
So this is what we call the Tatooine planet. Tatooine was Luke Skywalker's home planet. And when Luke Skywalker looked into the sky, he would see not one, but 2 stars. And up until just a couple weeks ago, this was the only planet we knew of that actually circles 2 stars, just like Luke Skywalker's planet does. We have found so many planets now that we are sure that almost every solar system has at least 1 or 2 planets. The planets are pretty common.
Skylar got a little too excited during the show, so I had to give her an anti-gravity experience, aka Daddy's Cuddles. After the show, we went to the upper floor of the building to catch the big finale. Going up to space!
PL?
PL.
What's PL?
Planetary level.
Wow, that's so high.
Remember this dome-shaped top we mentioned before? It turns out to be this massive auditorium called the Planetarium Star Theater, where you get an immersive galactic experience.
Thanks to the space program, we have seen our planet from an outsider's perspective, as a fragile, pale blue world orbiting the sun, frighteningly vulnerable in the cold and hostile environment of space.
Oh my god, that last bit was the best one, right?
It's actually really amazing.
Highly recommend coming here to H.R. Macmillan Space Center, the only planetarium here in Vancouver. But for now, if you want to check out more Vancouver videos, we're gonna leave a link here for a playlist. Bye!
Say bye!